Hey everybody, this is Ken. I am back with an exciting accessory Tesstudio sent me. If you're tired of getting all these devices that you have to put in front of your steering wheel and all of that, and you just want CarPlay built into your display, you've reached the right video. This is a Model 3 and Model Y CarPlay decoding module, and the steps should not be that hard, especially for AMD Ryzen cars. So I'm gonna just get this open so we won't make this video that hard. But this is supposed to, this is not web browser based like some of those little devices. They work really well, but this you won't have to worry about it. It's connected to the car. It'll show up on the display, which is cool. I didn't get the swiveling deal. It will make your experience a whole lot better, but I just like my display to stay in one spot. I don't want to mess with that display. I've never installed one where you can like adjust the screen. So yeah, the decoder, that's on the very top, and it has some specific instructions. I'll show you an image of that because I'm going to need that for installation, because you have to kind of program it. It has in and out right there, which is cool. Then you kind of see on the bottom, I just want to give you all the way around of what you're looking at. Okay, it's really cool. I like it, and it should match everything in my Tesla as well. Just make sure you choose the right model. If you want to pick this up, please, you can use my code. It'll give you a really good discount. This is not cheap, but if you want like a stock experience, you need to pick up one of these. Antenna, as you can see right there, really nice that you're just going to plug it in. Got this nice little tool that they sent to us. Not sure if we're going to need it. We might will. Double-sided type tape. And this might be where you have to store this right here. I'm not sure. A pry tool as well. This right here is all the cables that I'm going to need. Okay, so the first one looks like AMD. So they do give you for the AMD, which I can't do because I have an Intel car. So if you're Intel people, watch this video. And this one looks like AMD as well. Where's my Intel at, man? All right, this one right here is for Intel, which is cool. You can see probably right here, it says something like PWR, I guess power for Intel, if you can see that. Okay, XC 32 pin, probably gonna need that. It's a really big one right there. And then there's that right there as well. And then this definitely has to go to the decoder, all of these. And they are color coded, as you can see right there. And then you have a red one, I believe. So these are all the four things right here. Cool. Underneath the glove box, you'll see right here, it's just a little panel that we're gonna have to take out. You'll see right here is one clip. There's one right here as well. And I got one over here. I should have a fourth one right here, but I think I lost the clip, so. Panel done. You need access to this part for sure. Removing this piece right here, and then this piece down here, so we can be done. Some people do take this whole piece out. I don't. I just leave this trim in here. It's not a big deal. But I'll just take it out for now. That's good. So now this is where this video will be different than for some people than others, but I feel like I'm the only one that's doing like still Intel type videos and installing these accessories. But this right here is not gonna work with this new device that I'm gonna plug in, this decoder. Now, if you do have a hardware for AMD Ryzen, it's going to be a blue plug that goes in here. I don't have that. I'm going to have to hook up some of my stuff all the way up through where the computer is. It might take you a little bit longer, especially if you haven't done it before, but we got all the panels off we need to get this done. This is how I'll power the car down. So I'll just go to safety right there, scroll all the way down, then you'll see power off. I'll hit it and then hit power off. Done. I did go ahead and hook up everything into here for the most part. I did the, here you can see the antenna, and then I hooked in the in and out. It's color coded, okay? And the in, it has a different cord, like you see right here, and then the out has both, which are I think teal blue or green. This port at the end right here, as you can see right there, I'm gonna take this and plug it in. And you hear a little click. So all that's done and connected to it. Now we got to go underneath here and get that plugged in and then get it ran up to the computer. Since I have an Intel, you don't have to do that for AMD. And once I get it hooked up, then I'll see if it actually works, and then we can put everything back together. So you see I got that unplugged, that one spot with that red dot, with that red light. So now I'm going to go ahead and plug in mine. That's the out right there. That's the original Tesla wire. That's plugged into the out. And then this is the in that has the purple cable at the end of it. And you can see right there. And it clicked. Okay, I just want to stress to everybody, the videos that you see online, they might not look exactly like what you have. So if you have something similar to what you're seeing right now, then you'll see that one, not on the far left, but the next one next to it, that is your LVDS, I believe, connection that goes to the display. That is where you will connect those cables. You can't miss anything. Just follow the instructions provided by Tesstudio, then you will be just fine. I have 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, and 8 is down. Let's see if that's what that says. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, and 8 is down. And if it's other things, it'll have you instructions on there. So I'm gonna just power this on and see if it works. I don't know if you can see it. CarPlay is right there. As you saw, it did work. CarPlay popped up for me and all of that. But what I noticed after I had cut off the video, it did not respond to my touch, as you can see. No matter what I did, and looked like the CarPlay menu just stayed on top of everything. My touch, the climate control, all of that stuff. So on this installation deal, it's just saying for the first installation, you dial, like I told you earlier, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8 down on this little dialer right here. Well, that didn't work. Say press and hold the double rollers on the steering wheel, and I did all of that. After a successful restart, if there is no touch in the CarPlay system, adjust the dip code to 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. So that's what I did. And you see right here, I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, and I have them all pointing down. Then I rebooted it and everything works fine. So if you do have like around a 2021, maybe a US Model 3 Intel, make sure you keep that in mind, because if the original 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8 down does not work, that's probably why. So all I'm gonna do now is go ahead and put everything back together on this side, and I gotta find somewhere to secure this as well. I think that's what these things were for, where I can stick it somewhere. Connect to CarPlay. I'm gonna hit connect, I guess. I've had a little bit of time to experience this decoder for CarPlay, and I can say, honestly, it's pretty dang good. Some things I don't like, and you might see it on video as well, where if I don't want it to be up there, then it won't, it'll just pop up randomly, especially one thing is when I'm backing up and I'm trying to use the backup cameras, it pops up and I have to, like, you know, just close it out. That's not too bad, but just an FYI, it could just be my car, possibly. But you'll see at the bottom left down here, that's the app that is a part of my display now. I've seen a couple videos of this being installed, and a lot of them saying how close the CarPlay app is to the actual menu right here. Okay, so I figured it out. So I just hold down on it and I can just move it. I can move it. Now I can't, you see how now it's over the Bluetooth? So I gotta grab it again, but I can't move it up here. Just anywhere along this line I can move it. And you see it's over here now. So I'm gonna just move it back, but when it first comes installed, it's pretty close to that. But I'm gonna move it back, make sure it's kind of centered there. It looks really nice. So that's a little trick if you do buy this. Okay, so you got CarPlay, Huawei, HiCar, Android Auto, and Set. See how it closed out? It's just random, which is, it's not a big deal for real. So go to setup. I just don't know if there's anywhere in these settings. This is where you can do a system restart, change the language. It does come at a different language and you have to switch it to English. I already showed you night and daytime theme style. Automatically switch CarLink interface at boot. I think that was turned on automatically. I don't know. Signal trigger, I don't really know what that is. Return to CarLink time settings, I set it for the longest. Radar trigger distance, near, middle, far, I have no idea. Bluetooth, of course. Developer options, you gotta have a code for that, and it does show the current version. I don't see anywhere here where you can update it. I'm not sure if it just does it itself or not. So if I go to CarPlay, this is kind of how it'll look before you get everything set up. And let me grab my phone here and I will connect it now, because I already have it pretty much set up. So all I'm gonna do is just pop CarPlay on. Hopefully it will connect here. And I don't have to really show you all of this, but it's very intuitive. Very intuitive. I'll show you Waze and Google Maps. Google Maps, that's what we use locally in our car. What I do is I turned off, I have Tesla Premium. You know, that's how the maps look. I mean, it's pretty much the same as if I flip it here to the satellite, it's pretty much the same. So I'm used to that. That's why I just turned off the satellite map where there's a differential, but there's a little space right here where you can see the background, right? That's why I like to just turn that just to that, because it kind of blends in when this loads up. And then in the daytime, it'll be white. It'll be a different color white, but it looks better than having the satellite maps in the background, which is cool. Everything plays through the car. Let me see, I probably can, let me do epidemic sound right quick and see if it'll play straight through the car. Okay, I'm gonna just pick a random song here. So this is basically CarPlay. And it's cool. This music is, I pay for it so I can put it on my videos. But it's playing through my car. I'm trying to see if it has the now playing, if it'll show it. Yeah, same song that's playing on my phone is showing up on this display. So all of that works. So now what I'll do is just maybe set an address just to kind of show you how it looks. The most popular is Waze, and we'll see if it will just shut down. Okay, so I have in just a random address here. It's playing through the car.
And then turn right.
I want to go and like maybe back up, and then you'll see what I mean. See, why did it do that? So you just click back on it. Like, it's not like you have to start over, but why did it go back to, but I do have voice on, so watch, go home. Tap Waze. Tap Waze. So that I think was in iOS 18, so that's nothing new, but it's kind of like more of a hands-free kind of experience. Let me just stop right here. But look, time I pressed on the brake, it went right back to my regular Navi. Now I can click on it, it's still there. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know if that's a setting that I can choose, but let's just say, I'm trying to see if I can show you of it backing up. Car coming. Of course it is. Of course. Let's see here. Over here. I just turned that down. I know that's annoying. Okay, so if I stop right here, right? And then if I back up, see, I'm backing up, right? Let's see if it'll do it. Of course it's not. Let's see. I don't know. It didn't do it this time. So it's like a hit or miss. It'll pop up just the main screen, not this screen, but like the phone linking screen where you go back to the main thing. So like I said, I love it. It works really well. I do not notice a lot of lag at all. See, why did it do that? You know, I was on that screen. I didn't touch anything. Why did it go back? I mean, I know it's connected to CarPlay and it'll return back to it. But what do you guys think? I will say this, it's very expensive, okay? But you get a good discount if you use my code. So that's a good thing. But if you have any other questions, I'll try to answer them for you. But I don't really know if I can answer it because some of this is what I, do not specialize in. But it did work. And the setup was not bad at all. But if you're not used to, if you have an Intel and you are trying to connect it to the computer, that's going to take you longer than anything. Don't take me long because I'm used to it. Okay, but once you get it in there, you can start daisy chaining other stuff and you don't have to go all the way in there anymore. All right, if you have any questions, please let me know. This Ken. I'll see you in the next video. See, did it again. Why did it do that? Why did it do that? Come on. It keeps closing out on me.